Welcome to this soundbite. I'm Patricia Riddell, and I'm a professor in applied neuroscience. I work as a specialist consultant for the Oxford Group, where I bring my knowledge of the brain to bear on challenges that are currently being faced within organizations. In this soundbite, I'll share a little of my understanding of how the brain responds to the emotions of others, and how this understanding can help to build compassion and protect us from feelings of overwhelm and burnout when tensions run high. We are very sensitive to the emotions of others. We laugh more at jokes when others laugh, and we're more likely to be sad if others around us are sad. We have an unconscious mechanism that causes us to catch the emotions of others. Emotions are contagious. The system which creates emotional contagion evolved to create a strong attachment between infants and their caregivers. Since infants are helpless at birth and only develop the ability to fend for themselves slowly over the course of many years, a system has evolved to make sure that parents enjoy protecting their infants. For this to work, parents have to be sensitive to the needs of the infant, and these are experienced through shared emotions. Most parents feel sad when they hear their infant crying and feel happy when they see their infant smile. The mechanism that creates this emotional connection is hormonal. The release of a hormone called oxytocin makes us sensitive to the emotional responses of others. Oxytocin can be released not just in response to infants' emotions, but also when we are with groups of people that we like and trust. Thus, when colleagues at work have reason to celebrate, we often feel happy for them, especially if they're part of our team. But this also means that we can catch negative emotions from our workmates too. When the team feels down and disillusioned, we can start to feel the same way. Being around people who are constantly negative can take a toll on our emotional experience. However, there is a second conscious emotional system that can help to prevent us feeling the emotions of others. We do not always need to feel what others feel. We can choose instead to understand how others are feeling without experiencing the same emotion. This conscious system relies on us being able to hypothesize about what others might be feeling, based partly on our own experience and how well we know the person. This theory of mind allows us to predict how individuals might react to particular situations, which can be beneficial in planning our own responses. We become more compassionate by understanding that others might feel differently from us. Understanding emotions without feeling them can therefore leave us better resourced to deal with difficult situations. So how do we make sure we are activating emotional understanding and compassion rather than being unconsciously infected by others' emotional states? One of the first ways to take conscious emotional control is to notice and name your emotional response. This activates the prefrontal cortex, bringing the emotion into conscious experience and therefore allowing us more control over how we feel. When you've noticed how you feel, consider whose emotion this is. Have you responded unconsciously to somebody else's emotional state, or is this how you feel too? If it is not your emotion, you can consider how you want to react. Is there a different emotional response that is more appropriate for you in this situation? And you can then be curious about why the other person might feel as they do. This begins to activate a compassionate response to others' emotional experiences. Next, you can consider what you might do. Be clear that there might be nothing for you to do other than to notice both your and the other person's emotional responses. If you feel that you are in a position to help, you might ask for more information, especially in relation to whether and how the person might want to be helped. By finding out more about what another person might need, you will be in a better position to consider your role in addressing these needs. Often by noticing the emotions of others and responding compassionately to these, you can improve how they feel, simply by being there for them at a difficult time. And taking control of your own emotions will help you to feel more resourceful too. We hope you found this soundbite interesting and useful. Please get in touch with us if you would like to consider more ways in which understanding the brain better can help you with challenges in your organization.